So I thought I was recording. Turns out I wasn't. So we're gonna start again. I'm gonna be doing a mid-June garden tour and show you every single thing that's happening with each of my plants. So this is my hostas, and they've bloomed. These pretty little purple flowers. This guy is doing nicely now that I cut all the straggly bits off a couple of weeks ago. My lilies have been blooming, at least 2 of them a day. Such a beautiful flower. I wish that the blooms would stay open longer. They bloom for like the day, and that's really it. My white eggplant has its first eggplant. Be careful when handling an eggplant plant because these things have spikes, but you can see the white eggplant inside. That's amazing. My elephant ears from last year that I thought weren't gonna come back up did come back up. My Sweet 100 cherry tomatoes doing well by the fairy door. This guy is still blooming strong. And this whole area smells so good. This little scarecrow is hanging on by a thread. I'm gonna have to get rid of it because it's bugging me. I think I'll do that now. You served your purpose, little guy. I'll keep you in here for now. And I'll take the stick out and repurpose the stick. My corn is huge. Isn't it lovely? I love how corn looks when it grows. And then my basil that I planted from seed. My basil is doing well. I was gonna take this out of here and replant it in the raised bed, but I decided not to because my friend bought me a basil plant and I put it in the raised bed. I'll show you in a minute. So I'm gonna keep this one here and let it just bush out in the pot. This is a pepper plant. I just can't remember what pepper plant it is, but it's doing well. This is a sweet banana pepper. It's got some flowers. My portulaca is doing great. And this I thought was one of the eggplant seeds that I planted, but I don't think it is. It looks like a tomato. I could be wrong though. And the Mary Jane has recovered kind of, sort of, and grown a side shoot. I'm growing that for tea. I want to save the leaves for tea. My sister sent this guy over, which is another rainbow or mosaic coleus. She also sent me this, and this is a date, like dates, the fruit. She sent me this plant. No signs of the watermelons that I planted yet, but there's still time. So the corn that I put in here, you can see how tiny it is compared to those. So the likelihood of me getting corn from these plants are probably slim to none. And then my sugar snap peas. I think this dirt needed more nutrients, and that's what happened here. I'm gonna try to put some fertilizer beads in there and see if that helps. This Sweet 100 cherry tomato plant is doing fantastic. I had to put this stick in here to lean this branch up against it because it was falling to the side. But we've got tomatoes. Some there. There's a cluster over here. There's some more babies there. And little clusters every which way. This, I believe, is the Cubanelle peppers. They have a bunch of little flowers on them. This is the jalapenos. Ooh, what a nice cool breeze. The elephant ear that I planted here is starting to come up right there. So this is the Wando peas. Super tall, lots of growth. No signs of any peas, no flowers or peas yet. And the tomatillos, look at this guy. I don't know what's going on. If anything's even happening in here. Oh wait, something is happening in there. Oh, I could feel it. It's growing inside. I've never grown this before, so I have no idea how to tell when it's ready. I think maybe when I don't know, I'm gonna have to do some Googling. Maybe when the casing turns a different color. But there's a bunch of them here, there, everywhere. They look like little lanterns, like little Chinese lanterns. But this plant is producing lots of them. This guy has a ton of flowers. This guy's little but has some flowers. And then the one over here, flowers but no lanterns yet. So we'll see. My atomic grape tomato. This tomato plant is a lot bigger than this one. And so I might just separate them and take the little guy out and put it in one of the grow bags. This is my mystery tomato, my white spine cucumbers, another mystery tomato, which is probably not so much of a mystery. It's most likely the large cherry tomato that I had planted last year. These in-ground tomatoes, there, and here. This one and that one are showing signs of growth. This one, not so much. This jalapeno pepper is doing well. My tiny Tim tomatoes have begun the ripening. So it seems that this is gonna be the first tomato that I pick. And from what I'm seeing here, I don't think these are gonna be like red tomatoes. I think these tomatoes are gonna be more of like an orangey color tomato, because you can see the orange color on them. My eggplant, Rutgers tomato, and a little spider crawling about. Nice, right? So over here, I planted my Calabrese broccoli. I said, you know what? Let me give the in-ground hole a try. Oh, there's a bee. A big one. Let me give this hole a try and see what happens. Oh God, don't make any sudden moves, Michelle. And I'll see if it grows in here. So my yellow bush beans, lots of flowers. Oh God, I felt something touch me. Lots of little flowers. Oh look. Oh God, it's eating, looking for flowers to eat pollen from. So the green beans have lots of flowers and they're opening, as you could see. That pepper, the pill bugs left it alone, so it seems that the duct tape worked. And this little finger's eggplant. My cosmos flowers have signs of buds, so there should be blooms on here any day now. Look at that. I love how light and airy this plant is. These Wando peas, tall, but no signs of any blooms or peas to be just yet. Look how tall my hot and spicy oregano has gotten. Isn't that amazing? Oh shit, is it growing flowers? Oh yeah, it is. I'm gonna have to trim this down to like at least there, because it's producing flowers. And as I say over and over, it's not the flowers you want at this time, it's the leaves. So I'm gonna prune this today before I go. The sugar water is almost done. I'm gonna have to replenish that soon. Replenish. Oh my God. I saw a funny YouTube short about replenishing and it made me laugh when I said the word. My baby's breath is blooming next to the mint. The sage has let itself be known. Remember how little it was not so long ago? Now look at it. It's like I'm here and I'm back. Oh my God, delicious. It smells so sweet. This would be really good to do like sherbet, or to like slice them really, really, really thin and like candy them maybe and put it over ice cream or like a fruit salad or like yogurt or something. Delicious. There's more growing here. There's mint intertwining with the hot and spicy oregano. All of this mint here. My lemon balm. I've been picking lemon balm almost every single day, right? And because of that, look how bushy it's gotten. My lavender, still holding on strong. I thought it was dying, but no, it's come back, thank God. My little bee bath. Over here, I had to trim a bunch of the dead flowers. So I've never grown this before. It's a perennial. I don't know what happens after they die, the flowers. Like, do they keep on growing and blooming? I don't know. But I'm going to give it to the end of the month and see if I see any new growth. If not, I'm going to cut them all down, I guess. And I don't know. I just don't know. Put some other flowers in its place. So in here is a sweet banana pepper and those clusters of tomatoes. I thinned them out and there's only 4. So there's 4 tomato plants there now. More Rutgers tomato plants. 2 of them in one pot that seem to be doing well. My lemon cucumber. This other cucumber. And the ones that I planted the other day. Lemon cucumber and another variety. So this is my, what is it, bottleneck squash, yellow squash. And you could see the first little squashes on it. And there's another tiny little guy there. Amazing. Those are my purple cowpeas. This is another pepper. What variety are you? Sweet banana. My marigolds. Remember that rhubarb? Well, I ended up filling the pot with more dirt and it's already growing. My carrots. I'm not gonna have many carrots this year, but it's fine. Carrots are something that I have to really get the hang of how to grow. This is my spaghetti squash. One plant here. Getting big. The bigger that it becomes, I'm gonna let it just start trailing out this way. And this one too. I'm gonna just let it trail out. So in here, the clipping that I had of this guy that broke off and started to regrow, I planted it here. My sister also sent me some flowers that her husband picked up by his job. So I've got here a celosia bright sparks yellow. Put that here. Ay, caramba, me mato. So that's this guy. It looks more like an orange. And then these, I believe that these are petunias. But look how pretty. It's pink. And then my friend Cheeky brought me this basil. So I put it in that little corner there, which I feel like I should have put it here somewhere, but it's fine. I'll leave it in that corner. It'll bush out. And remember I kept saying in other videos how I've been looking for chamomile seeds, but all the stores seem to be out, all the websites. Well, my friend Cheeky found a chamomile plant. So I've got chamomile growing in the garden now. I can't wait for it to flower and I can pick my chamomile tea. So I think the marigold, this one, I think that marigold's a goner. But I'm gonna leave it there. There's literally no leaves on it because of the pill bugs. Have eaten all the leaves. This guy has lots of new blooms to be on it. Let's get closer. See? My sunflower still going strong. This guy's gotten really big. This guy's huge and I love it. Let's get this leaf out of here. All right, baby. My neighbor's dog barking. This one's big and beautiful. My poppies and that bunch. My forget-me-nots. Another eggplant. the cilantro and the dill. And I also planted this little clippings that I had upstairs. This is Tradescantia, or some people call it a wandering Jew, but I think that calling it that is frowned upon. But I mean no disrespect to any Jewish people. It's just what I've learned that the plant's name is. My tomato, my chrysanthemums look lovely. This patch of clovers is getting huge. My creeping Jenny is creeping every which way. These two tomatoes are doing well. And in that corner, tomato and lavender. Let me pluck this flower. This is the lavender. I just took some flowers earlier to put in my water. And the garlic here didn't seem to make it. I'm gonna leave it there for now. And later, when I clip the oregano, I'm gonna clip these onions. My roses. It's a cluster 2, 4, 5 roses. And then these guys. Oh boy, they smell so good. And then here is my Black Beauty zucchini. Oh look! Oh my god, I didn't see this. My first flower. And you can see a little zucchini right here. And another one. Oh, there's one right there. Oh shit. There's a zucchini attached to the flower. There's a zucchini here. There's one there. That's exciting. And this white eggplant, it's got lots of growth. Banana pepper, hot cherry pepper, not doing too well. They're not doing much of anything after I planted them in here. I might just take them out. Who knows? Put something else. Another white eggplant. This tomato seems to be doing well. My okra is coming along really slow, as well as that tomato. I don't understand why. This is brand new dirt. These two tomatoes are looking good. And this, I think this is a butternut, not a butternut squash. I always say butternut, but I mean spaghetti. A spaghetti squash. And I still haven't planted anything in these. So this is what this is looking like. And I still can't tell what it is. Oh look, one of my sweet pea flowers. I mean, sweet pea seeds is coming up. Exciting. And this guy here, I'm not sure what's going on. I need more time with this plant. It could be a cucumber. I don't think it's a watermelon. The leaf doesn't look like a watermelon. And then over here, this is most definitely a watermelon seed. Finally, a watermelon seed came up in this pot. No signs of the indigo rose tomatoes just yet. This hot cherry pepper seems to have recovered. This spaghetti squash is looking good. My strawberry plant is throwing out runners. So I'm gonna have to, see, like right here, I'm gonna get like a little piece of plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag, put some dirt in it, and you know, like put a piece of plastic under here. So pretend my hand is the plastic, then have like some dirt in that plastic, and then I'm gonna wrap that plastic around here, and then when it grows roots, I can just cut it, and there goes a whole new strawberry plant. So it's got a runner here and a runner there. My poppy flowers are showing signs of the first blooms to be. That pepper is still there. I separated these guys into 2, and I still haven't planted them. I don't know what the hell I'm waiting for. But that's it for now. Mid-June, and that's what's growing in Boo Boo's Magical Garden. I reckon that tomato over there will be ready to eat within the next couple of days. I can't wait to taste the first tomate. Alright, so now I'm gonna harvest. some hot and spicy oregano, and some onions. So this is what the patch looks like now. And I cut off the tops of every single hot and spicy oregano twig. There's the onions that I cut out. And so that's my harvest for the day. This is my water that I put some mint and the lavender flowers in. Tastes really delicious. And that's it. Let me spin the cock's tail. I love seeing that spin. I love rainbow pinwheels. And I can't wait for corn this year. What is that, a fly?